Thank you guys for being here. I had the honor and privilege of being part of this program. One of my favorite saying is, where your focus goes, your energy flows. And this program is all about creating positive atmosphere, getting kids to think about making positive choices and empowering them and creating a safe space. Please give them another round of applause, because these videos are written by them, directed. Everything that you see is done by them. Woo! So I have here with me some veterans and some new member of the crew, and I can't wait to hear about their experience and journey. So welcome, thank you for being here. So I'll be asking you some questions, and the first question, please introduce yourself and then answer the question. So, and tell us how long you've been part of the crew. So the first question is, we saw so many videos that you guys have made. Which one is your favorite and why? And I would like you to answer that. And if you can pass it on, be great.
Hi everyone, my name is Jacob. I've been with the crew for over 4 years. I was actually one of the first members. I joined back in November of 2021. One of my favorite videos, I'm totally not biased, but the podcast series that I hosted, Talk About It.
Yes.
That I hosted back in 2024, the first season I hosted, as well as a second smaller season in 2025. That was really eye-opening. It's about opioid addiction and substance abuse in general. I got to interview incredible people, from medical innovators to government officials to ordinary people in the community who are all sharing their insights into recovery and other issues like that. That was very eye-opening. Another one that was slightly more recent was my trip to Catica, which is a prevention conference. Me and Adam went along with Jessica Graham as part of the coalition to the Meteor Conference in Nashville, Tennessee. I produced a few short videos. That was also really fun to produce as well.
Awesome, yeah, awesome. Check all those things are on YouTube, so please check it out. Alrighty, and you are?
My name is Alana. I have been in the production crew over 5 years now. Over 4 years now. I'm currently first year in college.
Congratulations, give a round of applause.
And my favorite film that I was in was, I believe, over a year or two ago. We were spending an overnight at the beach, making public service announcements, and one of the ones that I did was about drug prevention, and it was basically where Adam and I acted as like a married couple, and the two children were drinking, and we were so caught up arguing, we didn't realize the kids were drinking, and now they were sick.
Okay, I bet.
And so the part that was my favorite and why was because it led me to getting the chance to work with other people, even new people that I have not met before. Mm-hmm. So getting the chance to be hands-on acting, like trying to be emotional, but also working with other people and communicating with them, it really helped. So that was my favorite.
I'm sure, because overnight is one of the things that you do, and because you got other people outside of the production crew, that's what made it special. Alrighty, and you are?
Hi, my name is Alexander Druitt. I've been in the crew for like 3 months, counting this month, and my favorite video was a like Find the Signs, like suicide prevention video made a couple months ago, where I got to see them like film it, and there was 2 of the crew members on the stage, and they were like auditioning for a play, but like one of them was like feeling like down and like not energetic about it, and then like the other one like helped them through it and like helped them and like using like Find the Signs, and it was my favorite video because I got to be on sound and be on like on sound while they were doing the video, and I got to watch them like go through like the script and take multiple like takes so they could get it right. And it's how I imagine like watching a movie be made to be. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's awesome. You got to watch it all made. Okay, I love it. All right, so question will be for Alana. My first question will be, you've been here thinking back to the first time you walked into space, and how you have grown, because I've watched you be amazing person that you've become now. So I want you to finish this sentence. Being here taught me that.
Being here taught me that I don't have to be this introverted type of person. Because when I first walked through these doors, I was like really nervous. It took me a little bit to be comfortable with everyone, but being here taught me that I could just be outgoing. Like it taught me to work with other people, work with new people. Because currently, in my first year of college, I'm majoring in cinema, television, media.
Woo! Love it.
And so what that is doing for me is it's making me want to focus. It's making me want to work with other people. So getting the chance to have that experience here is a lot easier for me to manage in college. So it helped me a lot. Also, teamwork, team building. It made me feel comfortable around here just to do that.
Awesome. Great answer. Thank you. We have enjoyed having you. All right. Next will be Jacob. Like you explained about the podcast, you've had so many opportunities you had, but of all those opportunities, which one resonated with you the most and what you got out of it that, made you the person you are now at the second year as a sophomore?
Such a great question because after being with the crew for over 4 years, there's so many opportunities, both inside this building, which is where our headquarters are for recording, and outside. I would say a big event and actually a string of events that really was not only educational but very inspiring was my 3 visits to CADCA, which stands for, or at least it used to stand for Community Anti-Drug Coalitions of America, but it's a prevention conference. There's a national forum every year in near Washington, D.C., and as I mentioned previously, I went with Adam and Jessica Graham representing the Planet Youth Coalition for the mid-year in Nashville, Tennessee. And not only were they very fun, just meeting everyone, especially the youth, they were also extremely educational. It was a very professional environment where we got to learn real statistics and facts and frontline stories of prevention, the latest news, as well as the latest advancements in the field of prevention. And the experience of collaborating with everyone and meeting all kinds of people who are all committed to prevention. They're all have different jobs, they all have experience in different industries, and yet they all are able to use their tools to make this world a better, safer, and healthier place, which kind of opened my eyes to the fact that prevention is not a one-way street or a very narrow field where you have to have a certain degree, where you must have a certain certificate or qualification or experience. Anyone, really anyone, whether they're a videographer like what we're doing here at The Cause, or anyone in any industry can contribute to the field of prevention. That was a very eye-opening and significant experience for me.
Well, thank you. That's a very thoughtful answer, very deep. So we appreciate your answer. All right. Now, Alex, I have a question for you. You just, when we first met you, you were an audience watching the monthly Focus. Yeah. Now, since you've been here, what kind of things are you excited to do or looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to learning how to use the camera better because I've done it a little bit so far. Like at the last Focus, I was on camera. I got to record the live feed. And then this one, I'm also on camera when I'm not on stage. And I would like to learn how to be better at it because it's honestly pretty fun. And I like doing it. And I would also like to learn how to edit. I don't really know how to edit very well. I used to try to make YouTube videos, but I'm not very good at it, and I would like to learn how to be better.
Awesome, because we need editors. Because some of the fun things we've seen, how it pops, editing makes it pop. So one last round question. So people are watching us today, and they were like, "Why should to be part of this? If they are interested, what advice would you give them, Alex?" And then continue on. What advice would you give a new crew member who wants to join?
I would say to try everything. There are a lot of different things you could do. You could try being director. You could try being on camera. Could try being on sound. You could try doing the switcher. There's a lot of different things, and they're all fun, and it's nice to get new experiences. So it's really important to try different things.
Try different things. Like that.
Be honest. And I know that's
say more.
Be honest. When I say be honest, I mean if you're feeling uncomfortable, if you're feeling like, I'm not sure if I want to do this today, can I do something else? Or if you just want to be like in this room, but like not exactly wanting to do things or etc. to that, say something. If you're having problems and you're like, I just don't feel like this, say something. Everyone here is so understanding. They will understand what you're feeling. And I know it's like, well, we're here on this stage. It's like, do you really mean it? Yes, I truly mean it when I say this. Everyone is so understanding here. If you show up to the I was gonna say after school, if you show up to these programs, these video production programs, and just talk with each of the staff members, they're so nice, very understanding, and they will even make jokes with you.
Yes. Communication is the key, what you're saying. Whatever
Yes.
you're feeling, communicate. If somebody hurts you feeling, say it right then so you won't take it in and
Yes.
wallow in whatever you're going to wallow. So might as well address it. So
Yes.
appreciate that. All right, Jacob, what's the last word for you?
So obviously the cost production crew is all about making videos, and my advice to someone who wants to get better at making videos is make videos. It really is as simple as that. Make videos on all kinds of topics, because I believe that's how I improved the most. I started out as a complete beginner, knowing basically nothing about video editing, having very little experience with photography and cinematography. And I will admit, I'm not embarrassed to admit that my first videos and works I produced were clearly not that great. Now looking back on that after several years. But as I continued, as I progressed throughout the years, I learned different techniques. I learned how to get better at researching content. I learned different ways of making compelling videos. And the only way I was able to do that was by making videos, not just sitting down, not just watching other people make videos, but actually getting out there, recording in front of a camera, being in front of the camera, and really trying to be a jack of all trades in terms of filming, script writing, editing, trying to really want to try to make yourself as valuable as possible. And my suggestion is to not to shove yourself into one corner, one very specific niche of videos, but rather to expand. I made videos on all kinds of topics, obviously mostly in prevention, but with travel, with advocacy, with entering video contests, and all of them not only help me understand the material, but I can say without a doubt that they also honed my skills as a filmmaker.
Awesome, awesome. Very thoughtful and very great answer. That is like on point for people want to know. You've heard it first. Jacob, future director, broadcaster, filmmaker, and an all-around jack trade. Here are your crew. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right.